Alright, what is up boys and girls, welcome back to another video. As always, thank you very much for joining me. I am Crypto Maximalist. Please do make sure to like and subscribe for Billy. As you can see, he's having a pretty good time recently because VECHAIN has been doing pretty well on the charts. So as we can see here, we are taking a look at VECHAIN on the daily time frame. You can see recently we've obviously had this very nice pump off these lows at around 1.5 cents. I've talked about this a lot in the recent videos, and it looks like finally VECHAIN started to get some relief after coming down and hitting that low level down here. Obviously stuck under this local resistance this year, where we basically came up and we pumped up to the top of the range at around 3.2 cents there, almost 3.3 cents you would say. And then obviously since then we came all the way down again, a 50% retracement down to that range low yet again. But then since then, with the breakout, the back test, we've got above our 100-day moving average, and we've actually come up, pumped and retested above the 0.23 Fibonacci, which was obviously our first point of contention at 2.7 cents as well. A very nice place to be. And you can see here we've actually come up and broken out of this range high area here, I would say, for VECHAIN, and right now looking like we might be back testing it for further upside in my opinion. Obviously VECHAIN has been underperforming in terms of a lot of the larger alts. A lot of larger alts have actually come up, tested, broken, and gone beyond their bear market resistances. VECHAIN still lagging behind somewhat in this regard, but it looks like we are pretty much getting there now. The resistance for it looking like it's sitting at around 4 cents. On the hourly time frame, then you can see we're starting to run out of a little bit of steam recently, with Bitcoin also going to the upside again for another pump in the right direction. We can obviously see that some movements to the upside for altcoins have kind of stalled out as people have started focusing on Bitcoin again a little bit. But you can see on the hourly time frame we've been in this nice steady uptrend for a while here, and you can see all the key levels that I've highlighted over these, basically over the past few years inside this range here, have all come into fruition as being quite useful and interesting levels. You can see this is a previous support here, which was flipped into resistance back here, but now flipped back into support. You can see we started to break to the upside here. We're breaking through structure. We started to see a little bit of choppiness around this first Fibonacci level. We got the break, the retest, the continuation above the high of the range. You can see a little bit of resistance here, but then since then we've kind of just been chopping sideways, as you can see. Just zooming in on VECHAIN, really it's just consolidating, going sideways and waiting to figure out our direction in the market. Obviously with that looming Bitcoin ETF approval, there's probably going to be a lot of volatility in the market, and not necessarily in a good way, depending on how you view how this ETF may affect the market. In my opinion, I think it potentially could be a buy the hype, sell the news kind of thing recently, with the price pumping up, people anticipating more upside, but there could be quite a significant amount of volatility in either direction in my opinion. But right now, VECHAIN really just doing what it needs to do. It's looking very promising, isn't it, for going forward into the bull market. You could easily see this just breaking to the upside here, back testing, and then starting to work up through some of these Fibonacci levels towards the upside. I do think that that would be obviously a very likely outcome, considering its previous performance in the previous bear market. And really, you know, we've got to get up into this area here where there's a lot of previous resistance that needs to be tested and broken. But overall, I do think VECHAIN looking very good right now, not doing that much, just consolidating and probably waiting for a bit more of a move to the upside. But you can see the obvious targets for this. If we're heading to the upside, we do need to see getting up above that 4 cent level, and heading to the downside, then we do need to see ourselves coming down, retesting that previous resistance as support, and then hopefully getting a bouncing continuation like this. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching indeed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.